Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're heading to Dollar Tree to pick up everything we need to make a beautiful Christmas lantern post. I'll be using these $5 metal lanterns to create a festive lamp post that's perfect for your porch or entryway, and it's all on a budget. And stick around because I'll also be sharing another version made with a Dollar Tree clear ornament that's just as beautiful and easy to make. I wanted one Christmas lantern. I went onto Amazon and I was looking at them and I didn't want to pay $129 or $155. Here was this one for $129. These were just some of the styles that I was looking for, but they were a bit pricey for me. So I just decided to create one on my own. Dollar Tree had the style of lantern that I wanted, so I picked it up for just $5. I was also going to use an LED pillar candle. I actually have several remote control ones, but I wanted to show you that Dollar Tree carries some and they are good quality. Another option are these lanterns with LED pillar candles included already. At the time they didn't have Christmas ones, but these run now for $7. Now for the post, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree mop handle or broom handle. And for the base, I'm going to use this plastic trash can, also from Dollar Tree. I spray painted it brown, but then changed it to black. So now I'm going to start creating my base for my post. I'm going to start by hot gluing this floral foam to the bottom of the trash can. And then I'm going to insert the pole into the foam. And to give it some weight, I'm going to add some rocks. And then lastly, I'm going to add some crumbled up paper as a filler. And this is how it looks now that I've spray painted it black. I wanted my pole to be thicker, so I inserted a pool noodle. And to make the foam flush to the pole, I cut off the excess. I'm going to use the lid from this jar. It's going to work as a stabilizer for when I place my lantern on top. I'm going to hot glue the lid onto the foam. As you can see, it fits perfectly. Once again, I'm going to use this black matte spray paint to paint the foam. And now I'm ready to attach the lantern to the pole, but first I'm going to add some Gorilla Glue for permanent hold and then add some hot glue for quick adhesive. And now carefully I'm going to place my lantern on top. And then I'm going to press it down and make sure that it's leveled. I'm going to add some weight and then leave it overnight to allow the glues to harden. It's the next day and this is how my lantern is looking so far. I'm taking you up close to the underside of the lantern. I just want you to see how well they both attach together, the pole and the lantern. I'm going to start by filling the bottom base with some garland. Next, I'm going to use another garland to wrap it around my pole. I'm just going to attach it to the top. I'm going to use these poinsettias and clip them off their stem and place them in the base. I've pre-made the bow and tail that I'll be attaching to the post. Each one has floral wire so they can be easily attached. Next, I'm going to add this battery-operated remote control LED candle. If you're interested in the candle, you can find the link to my Amazon store in the description box and you'll find them there. I'll be using this mini pine picks to fill in my lantern. I really love how it turned out. It came out nicer than what I imagined. Let me know what you think. Here is the second lantern that I created from Dollar Tree items. For the base, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree bucket, and this was something that I purchased back in the summertime, but you can use any type of bucket as long as it's plastic. I'll also be using this Dollar Tree handle, and this holds either a broom or a mop. Okay, so what I've done is turn my bucket upside down, and I'm going to be making a hole on the center. Now I need the hole to be as wide as my handle, so that's why I'm tracing around it. Now to create the hole, I'm going to be using my glue gun, and all I'm going to do is just put the tip inside the circle and then just let the heat of the glue gun melt the plastic, and it'll start creating a bigger and bigger hole. Next, I'm going to be spray painting my base, and I'm going to be using this spray and go fast dry enamel in the color red. I'll be taking it outside, let it dry, and then bring it back inside and continue with my project. I'm also going to be using a pool noodle in the color red. Now what I want to do is make it look like a candy cane, so I'm going to be using some white duct tape. I'm going to go ahead and place my duct tape up at the top, and then I'm just going to wrap the duct tape around my pool noodle as you see me do there. And this is how it turned out. For the top of my lamppost, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree clear ornament, and I'm also going to be using some of these fairy lights, also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and remove the ornament holder and keep it off, and then I'm going to insert the fairy light wire inside my ornament. And to keep the wire from coming out, I'm just going to add a dab of hot glue there on the side of the ornament and let the wire adhere to the glue. Next, I'll be taking my handy knife and just cut a slit on one side of the pool noodle as you see me do right there. And now I'll go ahead and add my ornament up at the top, and I'm able to slip my wire through that slit. But first, I'm going to add the remainder of the wire down the opening of the pool noodle as you see me do there. And that way it's hidden and you won't be able to see it. Next, I'm going to hot glue the battery box right underneath where I made the slit. And as you can see, the battery switch is right there at the top, so it's easy to access it. Next, I'm going to create a bow using my easy bow maker that I also DIY'd a while back. I'll go ahead and link that video up above and down below in case you're interested in how to create this easy bow maker. Well, as you can see, where the battery is the back side, and now I'm going to apply my bow to the front of my lamppost. What I did is I extended my pipe cleaners just so they would be long enough to wrap around my lamppost, and at the same time it gives my battery pack just an extra hold, wrapping the pipe cleaner around the back side. And then to make sure that my bow wouldn't move around, I added some hot glue, and then to give it a little bit more decorative look to it, I added some greenery and some red berries. So the paint is dry on my base, and this is how it turned out, and now I'm ready to assemble my whole lamppost. So on my handle, it has this top handle, and what I'm going to do is remove it, and I'm going to be placing this side down into my base. Now after that I insert my handle into my base, I'm going to add some hot glue all around as you see me do there, and that'll give it extra hold. And now I'm just going to hold it for a while until the glue hardens. Next, I'm going to add a dab of hot glue to my ornament, and that way it'll stick to the top of my pool noodle. I had forgotten to do that. And now I'm ready to slip my pool noodle into my handle. Lastly, I added some garland ties on the top and bottom of my base. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a very blessed day. And until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.